Hey guys, what's going on? So there's gonna be some changes coming up, and it's gonna be good. We're gonna go ahead and talk about this though once we get everybody in the chat. I don't normally start super early. I'm not even really that early actually. I'm only like 2 minutes early, so that's not too bad. It's 7:58, and the guys really haven't shown any signs of life yet. So I figured I'd use this time to talk to you guys. But you know, some good news for me. I don't know if so much for the podcast itself. Yeah, we could do that. We could talk about Xbox Game Pass. Definitely. But no, seriously, there's some things that we're gonna have to talk about tonight. What's up, Garuda? Welcome, man. Welcome, Instagram. 20K soon. Like I said, we got some things we gotta talk about, man. Like, some changes in my life coming up, and it's really for the good. It's really positive stuff. You know what I mean? It's really positive stuff. It's going to be good things for the podcast because I'm going to be able to invest some more money into the podcast. Better audio gear. I'm going to be able to get the setup that I've always wanted for this podcast. So that way when I host, I can have all separate channels. The whole 9 yards. But like I said, it's really good stuff, you guys. It's overall positive. Hey, what's up, Rambo?
What's up?
Not much. I was just talking to these guys, letting them know that there's gonna be some changes. Since this is the first time I've been able to talk to you, you're just not gonna be hearing about this. But
well, you know, I could have talked. We could have talked plenty of times, but like.
You know,
I sleep too fucking much.
Yeah. Well, now I'm gonna be having a very late night from now on. My new schedule is going to be 5 p.m. to 1 a.m.
Nah.
I made a career move today, so this is a full-on career move in my life, and I think it's going to be really good because, like I was just telling these guys, I'll be able to finally afford to get the shit that I need for this podcast to go smoothly whenever I host. Better internet gear. We're going to get better audio equipment. I mean, it's gonna be awesome. But unfortunately, though, like I said, it's 5 to 1 for my shift, and my days off are going to be set to a Monday and Tuesday. So, unless you guys can host, we might have to change the times and the days.
So earlier?
Either to well, the thing is if I end up having to host this, it's going to be either later or earlier, one of the two.
Earlier would be. I mean, obviously, since it's like we already do it late anyway, I think earlier would be the better option if we were going to have to do that, rather than try to do it later, because then we're talking like 2 or 3 in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
And like, I mean, I don't think anybody's going to be just around for the 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning.
Right. And my thing is since I'll be working at 5 p.m. Nevada time, I'm going to have to, because they're always like an hour behind Arizona. So I think that's where our time zone will finally sync up, I think. Or close to it, at least.
It's 5 o'clock Nevada time is 7 o'clock my time.
Oh, so knock off an hour then from Arizona time then, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so, I mean, it'll end up being, like, perfect timing, like, for, like, people getting off work here and shit like that.
Yeah.
To be able to catch the podcast, probably actually make more people come to the podcast too.
Well, it's like I said, like it's gonna either you guys are gonna have to host this to keep up with our times that we've been doing it at, or whatever, or we're gonna have to change the days and times altogether.
Well, no matter what, we're gonna have to probably change the days because of the fact if your days are off for Monday and Tuesday, then even if we host it, you would never be part of it. I mean,
right.
Or you'd be coming in just about the time that we'd be getting off.
Right.
Yeah. So.
Which is like, you know, like I said, regardless, like either that or, you know, somebody's gonna have to step up and host at least temporarily.
Yeah. Say if like right now, I obviously I can't host for like whenever I move, but like as of right now, I can't because of the baby.
Yeah.
And stuff, but
right.
The other people would have to host for right now.
Wait, they can't hear me. Say something, Rhonda.
Hello?
He's talking.
Hello?
He's talking, Metro.
Huh?
He is talking.
No. I won't be able to hear. I can only hear you. I can't hear them because I'm streaming myself.
Oh, because you're streaming.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why I said.
Okay.
You talk,
Oh, okay. I was like, what are you talking about?
Yeah. You want to meme on me at me. And shit.
So Metro, he's an idiot.
Oh,
What's
he's
up, Pete?
alive, back from the dead.
Everything okay, Pete?
Oh, still not feeling great.
Still not feeling great. What happened?
Oh, I don't fucking know, man. Just waiting for test results from my doctor.
Damn. Well, I was just telling these guys, Pete. I just ended up making a pretty good career move. So I won't be able to host this anymore for Wednesdays and Fridays unless it's going to be moved back some hours or it's going to be moving forward in hours. So one of those two things are going to happen unless you and Shane can step up and host while in my stay temporarily.
Yeah,
So I mean,
I don't see why that would be a problem.
okay. Awesome. Glad to hear it. So I guess we can talk about that. Like, what are you thinking would be some good ideas for like a time window? You think later or earlier, Pete? Rambo is saying a little bit earlier so he could get more people in here. So
I don't see that being a problem.
okay, perfect.
I'm just thinking if you go later, it'd be because our views start dwindling down the later we go. And you're talking about if we start at around that time, whenever our views start going down, then like we're starting it with a lower crowd anyway.
Yeah. Yeah. Either way, it sounds good to me. Like I said, we could move it earlier. And even if we move it earlier, I'm gonna probably have one of you guys host it anyways because I'm gonna have to go to work.
Yeah.
So, and that's fine. Like, I don't mind doing that. I'll probably just have you guys host it from now on until we can come up with a solid thing to kind of work around this, or just keep it the way it is. I mean, it doesn't matter to me. It won't be permanent as long as, like, because my goal is to get here. Like, they're starting me off on swing shift, so I'm gonna be, you know, working my ass off for the next year or so before I can get onto a different shift. And if I can get onto day shift, that'd be golden. That'd be like the golden thing. Then we can start doing stuff like after 3 p.m. So that'd be good. And like I said, it's gonna be a good money. Like I was just telling these guys, like I'm gonna be able to invest a lot more money into this, be able to get more audio equipment, get some mixer boards and shit, get the EQs down pat, so that way we won't have any more audio problems. Get better internet shit.
That would be the big one, I would think.
Well, my Nighthawk is already
Fix your Friday night lag.
Friday night lag. Well, you're not wrong.
It's every Friday night, man. Like
You're right.
halfway through the
Yeah,
podcast,
you're right,
I swear
yeah.
to God, it's like they're updating shit every single time.
Yep.
Whoa.
I'm looking into the Yamaha audio mixer. Looks badass. It's got a negative 20 decibel padding, so that way it'll take out all of background sounds. So you're not gonna be able to hear fucking Metroxic's ass talking in the middle of his stream while I'm streaming. Fucking autistic as fuck.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, how am I gonna argue?
Sorry if you want to see like the colors on her.
Did Rambo here? Did you guys tell Rambo my idea for streaming?
Wait, your idea for streaming? This is the first time I've gotten to talk to Rambo, so I'm trying to
The road to getting banned in Overwatch.
Oh yeah, the road to getting banned.
Oh, you're gonna
Stream Overwatch, like, you know, an hour a night or 2 hours a night, couple nights a week. See how long I could, you know, nothing toxic or anything, but just playing normally and see how long it takes me to get banned.
That would be funny. That would be funny. Welcome,
Right?
Wolf.
Take bets.
if you actually like title your stream that, it probably won't take long.
Right?
Because somebody will share it on Twitter or whatever, and then it'll get back to the appropriate people.
I could always keep it at that a secret though. Just tell the people that on the stream, like our stream, that that's what I'm doing, and then just title it like normal.
It'll be interesting.
I think it'll be hilarious.
Man, so any news?
The PlayStation Nikes go on sale tomorrow at 10 a.m.
PlayStation Nikes?
Yep.
As in like shoes?
Yep.
Yes.
Interesting.
Well, it's actually Paul George. Paul George, the Oklahoma City Thunder basketball player. He actually, it's his, like, you know how all basketball players, like star basketball players, have their own shoes?
Yeah, they do now.
Well, he wanted to create shoes, but then he also is a gamer, and so he partnered with Nike and PlayStation to create his shoe. And it comes out tomorrow for $110.
That's not bad compared to some Nikes.
No, I have my app ready to go because my wife's gonna make sure I'm awake at 9, so that way I have time to get ready. As soon as they go up, I'm buying them.
Of course you are.
Well, I haven't bought a new pair of shoes in like 2 or 3 years. So I need a new.
Yeah, but even if you had, you would still get them.
Maybe. I don't know. I'm not really a big shoe collector, so I mean, I don't. But these actually look nice. So I mean, like, I won't mind actually wearing them. They're not the cheesy type of shoe or whatever.
PlayStation logo on them.
They have that little PS logo on the tongue, on one tongue, and then the PG logo on the other tongue. And the tongue actually, the little PlayStation symbol and the PG symbol light up blue if you want to light them up. I'll never light them up because I'm not really big on lighting, having lights on my shoes. But
what, you didn't have the LA looks, or wait, no. LA gear?
No, never did. I was already an adult when them fuckers came out. But yeah, I'm gonna get those, and those will be my new shoes. I'm actually waiting for I've been waiting. I have been on the little board, like message board, letting me know like a day in advance, everything else like that.
Yeah. I'm looking. I don't know. I didn't know that. That's crazy. Did you hear about that? Second person from the White House has resigned today because of domestic abuse. What was entailed in that story?
Did you hear about the California representative?
No.
The chick who started the Me Too campaign is under investigation for sexually assaulting a male staffer.
Oh! What? No way!
Of course she's a California Democrat. Like, that just figures.
Isn't that like a common pattern?
Right? Who'd imagine my shock?
Wow!
Yep. I've been reading that
That's
on Facebook
insane!
like all day and yesterday. It's hilarious.
That's so insane, dude. Like, what is wrong with these people?
Projection, man.
I guess.
That's why you've got what's his name? Leo DiCaprio with his, oh my god, his 5 yachts and his 2 private jets and all this other shit, and he goes on and on about saving the environment and shit. It's the same shit.
I mean, I can't argue with you there. He's like, man, we gotta stop global warming. Okay, we'll stop supporting these industries, dude. You're gonna bitch at me for driving a vehicle, but motherfucker, you have yachts? Your yachts got yachts, man!
Well, the White House official, it's a speechwriter, and it's a second person, I guess, to quit. Apparently, the Washington Post, of all people, was the first to report, but this guy's wife, like, aired accusations of domestic violence during their 2.5-year marriage, where he ran over her foot with the car, put a cigarette out in her hand, and thrown her against the wall, and taken hold over by her hair while they were in the waters off the coast of Maine.
Jesus.
God.
That's some hardcore shit. That's not like. That's not me too. Oh my god, he grabbed my ass. That's fucking. That's straight up nonsense.
But he's denying it, saying that there was never any physical. He was the victim of physical violence, not her.
To be fair, that does often happen. I mean, in the divorce industry, they call it the silver bullet.
And he's also considering legal options to address her defamation.
Huh. See how that turns out.
That's intense, dude. Yo, Chris, what's up, man? Jay Caesar, what's up?
It just seems like to me that the Washington Post and these outlets are digging so deep into everybody that's related to Trump that they're just and they're coming out with stories that are probably older than shit, just to put some, I guess, negative light on them. So that way,
just for something to have.
Yeah,
Bro,
just so that
bro,
way
they're
digging
into Trump, and they're finding out that it's all them.
Yeah,
It's everybody on their own side. Like, they're the ones that are the actual culprits while they're digging for trash on Trump. Like, they're their own undoing because they have such harsh biases against somebody who's a free thinker. So what are they going to do? They're going to bury themselves trying to take out the people they don't like. And that's free-thinking individuals.
Trump is the very definition of what they don't want to happen coming out of public schools. They don't want.
Oh, what, being educated?
Being a free thinker, being a free thinker. Like,
Yeah, you're
like
right.
you want to be able to say yes and no to yes to the powers that be all the time.
Yeah, you need daddy government for everything, which Trump obviously does not. Fucking crazy.
It is insane, man.
I'm meant to be perfect if you're trying to judge me on that.
What's going on, Chris? Garuda, Wolf, Jay Caesar.
Hey, you guys in the
Cyrus.
chat, what do you guys think about an earlier stream? Like, much earlier. Like, not 8 o'clock, but like more like 2 p.m., 1 p.m. type stuff.
You know, there's been a little shading as well.
Either that or later or different days.
You're so judgy.
What's crazy, Chris, is that they actually don't. They never hated Trump until he became president.
Yep.
Oh, dude, you know why? Because he bought them. He he said it, and they admitted to it. Yeah, we took bribes off of him.
All the people that are out to get him, like have been like pictures prior to, were like all like shaking his hand and shit like that. So
Ah, you drew on me. You fucking bitch. Yo.
Recon aircraft in your area.
Bro, like, I find that funny. Like, he bought Hillary. He bought the
Well, that was
Clintons,
the thing. Like, if you
forever
wanted
ago.
to get ahead in the business world, I mean, you practically had to donate to both parties, really. And I believe he did donate to both, although it was more to the Democratic Party than.
Well, that's because the
the
Democrats had
Republican
more
Party.
pull on the bills at the time.
But
so,
yeah, they had all, they had Obama for 8 years and all this other stuff, and it's like, well, yeah, of course, it's the same as I'm sure all the other business people in his position were doing the exact same thing.
Oh yeah, like, and that was back when I was working this job in the early years, back in like 2006, 2000. No, I take that back, 2004. Dude, like especially the casino industry, like Trump at the time was just barely getting into it with Carl Icahn. Carl Icahn bought the place that I worked for, and the bill that they were about to pass to the federal government. Like, Trump and Carl Icahn put money against the bill to make sure it didn't pass, because it was going to fuck up the casino industry. So, I mean, for these people to be like, to sit there and be like hating him all of a sudden, it's like, well, you guys didn't hate him when he was giving you millions. You guys
Right.
took that shit like prostitutes, man. You swallowed it, everything.
Stop there, respond, leave.
But now he's a bad guy. He is a terrible person. He's a bigot. He's a racist, right? I mean, that's how this works.
I guess.
People will always surprise me.
Uh-huh. You get the fuck out of my camera, dude.
Enemy anti-aircraft
Yeah.
inbound. Hold all recon flights.
Seems like my internet's having issues.
No, I don't want to get banned.
Surprise, surprise.
Way too much to get
I
there.
was gonna say, what's new?
Observed. Enemy bomb incoming.
God.
Incoming.
I'm telling you though.
Get to cover.
I'm trying to find out like how to create a Japanese PlayStation account.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so that way I can buy some of the game. Like sometimes there's games that have trophy that's like they're quick platinums, but they have a separate trophy list for Europe, U.S. and Japan. And so I can buy all three games, get all three platinums, and
This guy.
Looks like Navi. Is that how you pronounce it? Navin?
and so
Properly. I just say Navi.
I've been trying to work on that because I've watched one YouTube video on it and I tried it, but it asks you to enter like a Japan address, and I'm fresh out of Japan addresses. Like I don't really know how to. I don't know how they do their addresses there, so I don't know how to even make one up.
You guys have your sound up.
They have YouTube video tutorials on this, dude. I've done it.
Yeah, I know, but like whenever I tried it, like I was too stupid for it. So
Oh, you're too much of a ding ding.
yeah,
Sorry.
It happens.
and then I mean I didn't even know Hong Kong had their own
Yeah,
thing. So I mean I don't know
because
how
they're
the fuck
technically separate from China.
Yeah,
There's
I
a
have to
lot
look-
of laws that either are in Hong Kong or are in China that aren't in the others.
Yeah, I have to figure out how to create a Hong Kong account. Well, Chris, I mean, the only reason I have like multiple accounts is for those games. Like the PSN store, like in Europe, is having a $4 and under sale or £4 and under, and I was able to buy like 5 games that are quick platinums. That I've already got the platinum in the US account, but then I'm able to buy like those games and platinum again. Like I wouldn't use my Europe account just to buy like say Dragon Ball Z or something like that. I mean I would be like, no, that unless it's actually a quick platinum, then I might, because I'm gonna buy Hellblade again, because Hellblade's a separate platinum in the Europe account, so I'm gonna play it again and get the platinum on that, because that's a good game anyway.
Mixer, doing game stream, or I'm doing game stream.
What's up, Omega Jim?
Metro.
Omega, what's up, my dude? Cyrus, you sexy beast.
Oh god, Cyrus Martin's in there.
Chris, welcome, Mr. Cobra. Go get.
Yeah, I can't wait till this goes.
Let me see.
Wait about 4 days like I normally do for these.
I think that, let's see, £4 in dollars is
This looks
$5.53.
really proud of this work right now. Because I don't do non-safe work all too often. I'm trying to get into that and do more non-safe work stuff, and that'll help me learn more body anatomy for more creatures and even humans.
What's Metro going on about?
Trying to
I have
do
no
a
idea.
full fucking,
He's just talking.
fucking,
Oh, so is Shane not going to be here tonight?
From what his wife said, he only got like an hour's sleep today.
Ah,
So I mean, his ass needs to control that though. He needs to get his ass into bed.
oh, it Shane's not in there?
No, Shane's not in here. He's asleep. I told his wife to let him sleep because I know he needs to sleep. He really does.
He really needs to sleep, yeah.
But yeah, but he probably didn't get to sleep because he had the kids today, probably, or something. I don't know. I know his back is fucked up. I know that he fucked his back up really good. He went to the doctors today. There's a good chance that he tore something because he's an old man, old saggy sacks. Hey, I play Paladins too. It's a good game. Paladins is good. Paladins are the only ones right now that aren't acting like commies.
Mission begins now.
Honestly, I might
Remember your
switch
training.
from Overwatch to Paladins.
Well, Paladins is worth the switch over. I mean, I play it. It's a good game.
I'm just gonna miss my boy Reinhardt.
Don't worry, your boy Reinhardt in Paladins has a flamethrower, so you're good.
Ah, sweet. But there's just the joy of killing people with a hammer. It's a simple joy.
It's even better when you have a fire lance.
Oh, God.
Oh, fuck. Probably fighting with one of those girls in the wall. What? Pulled shoulder muscle. What'd you do? Whack it off too hard, Chris? Huh? Did you beat your meat like it owed you money and you fucking pulled a muscle in your arm? Did you tear a rotator's cuff? Like
So I guess Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite won't be on the Capcom Pro Tour.
Oh, I wonder why that is. Huh. I believe a certain studio said,
And
"Who's X-Men anyways?"
I guess they were snubbed by the Evo Championship.
Good. They deserve that shit for what they tried to pull with that game. They should have known better than trying to put a game out that wasn't complete.
Oh, you're talking about Infinite?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Ah, okay. So they launched two. So the Evo, I guess Evo. I don't know if Evo actually didn't want them or just doesn't like them, but whichever with that. But then because of the date it launched, it's too late for the Capcom Pro Tour. But they are gonna. There's a separate event, Battle for the Stones, being created.
We're winning the fight.
And so looks like Infinite's going to be in that, and then maybe on the Capcom Pro Tour for 2018.
Are you drawing right now?
Interesting.
I can't wait for the new cross game by our systems. I'm hyped for that. I'm gonna be able to afford Dragon Ball Fighter Z now, so I'm pretty hyped for that.
Yay, I get to get my ass beat all day.
Let's see what else is there. Oh, Dark Souls is on sale today, you guys. Complete for $12 on Humble Bundle. Go check it out. And so is fucking what is it? What is that one game that Ubisoft did that you could be the samurais and shit? We talked about this game, you guys. What's it called?
Neo?
No, samurai. You could be a samurai, a Viking.
Oh, fucking. That's For Honor?
Huh? For Honor. There you go. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, For Honor. It's on sale. Super cheap. I thought about it because I actually like that game. I think it's like $12 or $13 or $15 maybe.
Oh my God.
I guess Blizzard is raising the price for their Overwatch League teams.
What do you mean they're raising the price? So people have to buy into it?
Oh yeah, you didn't know that?
No.
Yeah, before launch it was 20 million for a franchise,
Woohoo!
right? But
Wow!
I guess they're raising it. Man, they are determined to kill this game's esports success, aren't they?
20 mil?
Enemy recon aircraft.
Dude!
Wait, what's that talking about?
That is ridiculous to start a fucking Overwatch franchise, dude. A team.
Recon aircraft in your area.
I didn't know you had to buy into it.
Oh yeah, that's been there since the beginning.
Oh, I don't want to be in this team anymore.
And
Bro.
there was a great, oh man, I saw the perfect thing where I gotta find my this image I took of a screenshot of a Blizzard forum where Jeff Kaplan posts, "Let's be clear here and not confuse policy. One tricking is not bannable and should not be reported. It even says so in the text. Throwing is bannable and should be reported. We appreciate your help here. False reporting is bannable. Don't misuse the report system." Huh.
Flight concluded.
It's almost like you created a system that just is begging to be abused.
Something like that, right? I mean, who would have
Right.
thought?
Oh, fucking Jeff, dude. I swear to God. Oh, man.
So what happens if they do report it? Are they gonna just like let it go? I mean, little concerned here.
Yeah, there you go, Cyrus. Tell Blizzard to take Bitcoin. They'll finally have something to spend their money on. God.
That's ridiculous.
That was, might as well tell you guys now, I'm thinking this is going to be what I'm going to start streaming. The road to getting banned in Overwatch. Nothing toxic or anything, but I'll just play my normal self while I'm streaming. And we'll take bets, see how long I can go before I get banned. You guys let me know if that's something you'd enjoy watching.
I'd watch it.
Yeah, Spare Who, I just read your message. Yeah, do you need to know how to do that, or do you, what's it called? Or are you just asking if I know how to do that, as far as, like, the messages from the other account? Because, like, I set it to where, like, my Europe account, and whenever I get my Japan account, I go into their notifications and just turn notifications completely off for them. And so that way, whenever I'm on my main account, nothing's popping up showing anything about my other two accounts.
Man, Kingdom Come Deliverance is going to have a day one patch on PS4 that's 23 gigs large.
Kingdom Come Deliverance, huh? Is that actually going to be coming?
February 13th is the release date. But there were some stores in the UAE that broke street date or whatever, and some people exported copies to countries in like India and stuff.
Of course.
So a couple people, of course. So a couple people got their hands on it, and they had to download 23 gigs worth of patch for 1.01.
Jeebus.
Well, that game.
That takes the total file size of the game to 46 gigabytes. So that's literally double.
Well, that game looks like a. I mean, I don't know. It looks like trash to me. Like it looks like a Oblivion graphics. It looks like kind of like more realistic, like true, almost true real life gameplay as far as like how you swing and if you get hit, like how it affects you. So it looks like it's going to be pretty difficult. But then the frame rate, whenever I seen a few of the videos or whatever, or the people playing it, it seems like it kind of is a little bit jittery. But I don't know. I'm not interested in spending $60 or whatever on a game that looks like it came out in should have came out in 2008. But the graphics on it just look terrible to me.
Monster Hunter World is the fastest selling game in Capcom's history.
I know it is. That's, you know, like, I try to tell people, dude, I try to tell people, like, a long ass time ago, many years ago, I was like, yo, if Capcom would just fucking bite the bullet and release it on a major console, or major consoles, this shit would sell like hotcakes. Nobody fucking believed me. Everybody said that no, Monster Hunter's not that popular. I'm like, motherfucker.
Bullshit.
Do you
that
not?
Shit was one of the most popular games on the PSP and the
PS2. They kept the PS2 servers running for years long after this console died.
But I think the PSP was a better like indication of that, because that wasn't. I mean, it was a popular console, but it's not like it was a super popular console.
Yeah.
And man, that everybody had Monster Hunter.
Yep.
I was like I forgot, like, I was gonna say because Monster Hunter started on a major console.
Yep, PlayStation 2.
Yeah, and then went to
Nintendo
for some ungodly reason. Like, let's go to the user base that was like the smallest fucking user base.
I know, right?
And let's just release there, because that makes sense.
That was the stupidest fucking dude. Like, all because, like, here's the thing. Sony and Capcom kind of got into it, right? Like, because Sony was like,
Capcom had history with Nintendo, to be fair, Mega Man and all that kind of stuff.
But even when it sold like shit, they still kept releasing it, though. That's what I don't understand. They're like, yeah, we're just gonna keep releasing it, you know, whatever. We have a pretty steady fan base there. Like, but if you look at the PSP sales and the PS2 sales in that game, they blew the fucking 3DS out of the water.
Oh yeah.
Even all the newer shit. Like, I don't know. Like, I think Nintendo's pretty fucking stupid when it comes to their shit like that. Nintendo, god damn it. Well, Nintendo and Capcom, they're practically the same thing, right, guys? Am I right? No, I meant Capcom. You know what I meant. So.
Rust has officially been released.
Gay game. Terrible game. Game is trash.
Got a graphics overhaul when it left early access.
Oh, did it really?
Yeah, that's what it says.
I wonder what it looks like now.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't.
I mean, did it go from the basically it went from the probably looking like a PS1 game to a PS2 game.
I'm looking at screenshots. It actually looks fairly okay.
So that game
had
looked
problems.
like a full-on PS1 game. Like that thing was bad looking.
It's all in the long lines of DayZ and all them.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Why they use that engine for these big open world survival games? Because it just does not work out well.
Yeah.
Like they could have used the Dying Light engine.
Which, by the way, I just got that game, and it's fucking beautiful, by the way.
Oh, yeah. Dude, great game. And it just got another update, too. Another update. Free update.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah, just like a week ago or something, or a few days ago, it got or at least I heard about it. I don't know if it's launched yet. It might not be launched yet, but I read something that said it was getting another, because there was one, like, 6 months ago. There was a free expansion to it, and then they're doing another one just recently. So yeah, they're in that game. They've put out a lot of content for that game. That was probably one of my better purchases of the last year. And it was cheap too. I got it for like $12.
Yeah, Cobra. Yeah, same here. I picked up the complete. They have the complete version of it on sale right now for $19.99 on Steam.
Yeah, yeah, great deal.
Yeah,
Tons
it's a
of
great
fucking
game.
content.
I
just wish it had more guns.
They're the same guys that created Dead Island, and I love Dead Island. I thought Dead Island was amazing.
Dead Island was real fun.
Yeah. As soon as I saw that, I was like, okay, I gotta support these guys. I mean, that's pretty cool. Because I love Dead Island. I thought, in fact, to be honest with you, Dead Island, out of all the zombie games that exist, is in my, top 3. Like, I can't stand...
Sure.
I cannot stand Left 4 Dead. Left 4 Dead is so overplayed, overhyped.
Oh, I like it too.
But Killing Floor, I could get into. Killing Floor is the shit. I like that game a lot.
That was a fun game.
Yeah. To me, that was a more hardcore, more, just an overall better game than Left 4 Dead for me.
Fair enough.
I like the idea that you don't have an aim dot in the middle of your screen. You have to actually use skill, which I thought was really fucking cool. So... There's just so much in that game that you do, and you level up your character, and it's just a fun fucking game. The soundtrack's awesome. I love the metal that they have in it. So
yeah, JCzer, I really liked the transition from Dead Island to Dying Light. I think they took everything good about Dead Island, because third person wasn't really my thing, and I wasn't it was a good game, but not my favorite.
Wait, Dead Island was a third person.
There was a third person.
I mean, there was a third person, but
Dead
it
Island
was first person.
Yeah.
Or maybe no.
You're thinking of Dead Rising.
Oh, okay. Dead Rising's the third person one. Okay,
Yeah,
but either way,
person,
either way, Dead Island was a good game, but there were issues I had with it, and when I played, small stuff, nothing big.
Oh, okay.
I had more. I mean, I had a lot more issues with the Dead Island franchise, to where I just kind of I hated it. And then whenever I played Dead Island or Dying Light, I fell in love with that game, man. I stayed on that game until I got the platinum. And I didn't even know I was even trying for the platinum. I just kept on going until.
Oh, on Dead Island?
Yeah. Oh no, on Dying Light.
Dying Light.
Okay.
Yeah, Cyrus, you need to play it, man. That game is awesome.
Dude, Dying Light is the shit. Yeah.
Even single player is just hella fun.
Dude, I got sucked into it the other day. That's the longest I've.
What's the best about it?
Bro, that's the longest I've played on a single player campaign since Torchlight and Diablo 3. I haven't turned my computer on for an offline campaign.
Garuda needs to get out of here. Sorry. You're done.
Why? What happened?
He says Dead Island
has a better combat system.
Dying Light is boring. You gotta go.
I like both games. I like both games because the crafting system in both games are really good.
We cannot agree to disagree on that one. We'll have to disagree to agree.
I like the in Dead Island. I loved the shiv into the side of the skull. That was pretty cool. Break the fucking shiv off. Yeah. That shit was badass. Like everybody asked me last year when I was playing it, they were like, "Yo, like, what do you think is the best zombie franchise out there?" Because I had just got done playing Dead Rising and all those games, and I played Killing Floor 1 a lot. And I was just like, you know what? Like, Dead Island is where it's at for me right now. So I hadn't touched Dying Light yet. I'm like, Dead Island right now is the pinnacle of what I consider one of the better zombie games next to Killing Floor 2. So
Dead Island Oh, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, my ranking would be Dying Light, Killing Floor 2, Dead Island. Easy.
I would say that Dead Island is like Dying Light, but just with the shittier graphics.
That's fair enough. It's from the same team, so.
Yeah, kind of.
I mean, Dying Light, they just took basically Dead Island and made it
ramped it up. Yeah.
Yeah, ramped it up quite a bit. I mean,
Day-night cycle with the
it's
crazy
more,
enemies at night and all that kind of shit.
Kind of more realistic, I guess. I mean, obviously it's zombies, but I mean, in the sense of like the two games, like I would think that Dying Light would be more of like a realistic thing of how things worked than Dead Island was. And plus Dead Island, there was a lot of dumb enemies.
Oh yeah, where the zombies were like walking the walls and shit.
Yeah, or they would just stand there, and you could just kill them from a distance, and they would never fuck with you. But Dying Light, there ain't none of that, man. Like if you get spotted by one, parkour is definitely what you're going to be having to do.
Yo, that
I hate their
parkour
control scheme.
Oh really?
Yeah, when I first did the Dying Light's control scheme, it was like, what in the hell, man? Like jump was like what, triangle I think, or R1.
Yeah.
And I was like, what the fuck is this? And I mean, it took me a little while, but I mean, by the end of the game, like you never even noticed that you were pressing weird buttons until you like played a different game, and then you wondered how come your guy was shooting guns instead of running and all this stuff like that.
Hey, I got a question for you. Since I'm getting this job, those Astros, are they actually really good?
Do what?
Astros, are they actually really good?
I like them. I love them.
I'm looking at possibly getting those A10s or the A40s.
I would go with the A40s. I mean,
because those 50s, man, they're still like one of the lowest ranking on the Astro site and Amazon. They're like unanimously hated.
Weird. So they're the better ones, right? Or
well, they're wireless. Yeah, they're wireless.
Yeah. They're the more upgraded ones, according to the company.
Even though they put the better mic on the A10s and 20s, makes no sense to me, but whatever. Like, they legit, like, the microphone quality, I shit you not, the microphone quality on the A10s and the 20s are, like, damn near your quality of your Corsairs, dude. If not better.
Wow.
Like, for video work and stuff, which I thought was pretty amazing. I was like, whoa, like, that's pretty impressive, actually.
Enemy recon aircraft.
Man, I'm so excited, dude. I can't wait to get this job going. I'll be starting to get my shit together on Monday. And then I'll be fucking in it to win it. Plus, like, he was talking to me about, like, moving up and shit. So I was like, oh, man, this is going to be fucking awesome. Because I got 8 years in the casino that I was in prior to when I was working at Lowe's. So 8 years in slots, that's a pretty big thing. And slots is where the money's at, so that's because Konami ain't going to know $60 for that game. LOL, it's not even worth 40.
Ooh.
I sound like I never worked before. I've worked my whole life, dick.
Oh, you guys should see these bone-in ribeyes my girl just got me.
Oh yeah?
Ooh, they look like. Oh no. That's fine.
No, Chris, this isn't just a job, dude. This is an actual career.
So is my trophy hunting. I'm right now at $85. I'm still waiting on another 150. So it's turning into a pretty lucrative career.
It's pretty.
I don't plan on retiring with it, but
Right.
So how's that doing? No, you guys are pretty quiet.
No, I'm ready. I got somebody making a Japan account for me.
Yeah.
But I'll have to sign in though on my PC to my Japan account so that way I can buy games, so that way I can translate shit. Because if I go into say my Japan account on my PSN store on my PlayStation 4, I'll be buying shit and I won't even know what the hell I bought, and it'll just be because the pictures aren't even the same. So I mean I can't even look at the pictures and go, okay, that's the game I want, because they changed the pictures in Japan.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Chris. There you go. I'll donate it to the next trophy hunter or whatever. retire the account. I wonder if I'll get my my jersey retired at PlayStation headquarters.
Well, did you guys see the thing that the kid got from Bethesda?
No.
He sent him a screenshot because he had 40,000 lockpicks in his inventory in Oblivion, and so they sent him an autographed copy of a print of the skeleton key with signatures from all the Overwatch or the Oblivion team.
That's pretty fucking cool.
Right?
That is cool, yeah. I can't get even PlayStation to pay attention to me.
Senpai won't notice you.
No. I have been replied to by Yoshida, Sean Layden, and Corey Barlog from God of War. But the PlayStation account on Twitter is I got Sony to follow me. Sony follows me, but PlayStation won't even talk to me. And I've even back when I had that big ass physical collection, that's what got Sony to follow me, but PlayStation wouldn't. They don't even reply back to me going good job or anything like that. Nothing. I'm kind of feeling
Wow, I got noticed by my senpais. Blizzard greeted me, and Microsoft talked to me. Huh.
Well, Microsoft will talk to anybody. I mean, at this point, they're just trying to get anybody to like them. They're like, oh, you okay? Come on, yeah. Please, buy one, please.
Yeah. All I gotta do is be hey, great job on Windows 10, Microsoft. They're like, thanks, Andrew. Really appreciate your feedback. I'm like, oh, you're welcome.
Did you? Cyrus says I expect Rambo's career to be interrupted by Me Too accusations from that Halo guy. He's just waiting for a big milestone.
What the hell?
I don't doubt it. I'm sure. That's the reason why I don't want to run, because I told everybody before I married my wife, from my last wife to this wife, I went on a use and abuse type thing, to where I would leave women's house, women's houses, would leave dollars on the nightstand and shit. I would just leave. So I don't ever want to run for office, because as soon as I start putting my face on the news or shit, I'll have kids and Me Too movements, and I'll have my own fucking Me Too movement. And I don't want to know about any extra kids at this point.
Extra?
Yeah, because I'm sure I have a kid out there somewhere, because I never always used to use protection, so I'm sure I have a kid out there somewhere.
Oh, that's nice of you.
Yeah, I mean, I thought so.
You're uber giving, huh?
I was giving, and they wanted something to remember me by, so I'm sure. Yeah, that would. I mean, I'd be able to die happy if PlayStation followed me on Twitter, but yeah. Oh no, me and my wife, we she was on her second marriage and third relationship, like third serious relationship, second marriage, and like with me. And this was my third marriage, and like before we ever got into our relationship, like we went and we had our complete ask all be all type thing. So like we live a completely open relationship as far as like no secrets, no nothing. So that was like one of the things that I had to find in somebody, because after the years that I've had with the previous women that I had, that's what led me to my shit days.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to go back, because after the third marriage, like this point, if it wasn't for the Me Too movement, I'd be right back to where I was. But now that the Me Too movement, I'm just gonna fuck a bunch of sex dolls, them sex robots, because they're expecting ones that will actually cook and clean by 2019.
Oh, I need an upgrade.
Like, I'm waiting for that. Like, 'cause I mean, I just want to buy one just so that way I can have it cooked and clean. Like, when my wife's gone to work or something like that, or she's late, I'll be like, bitch, get in there and clean. Like I can have her take care of the kids.
See, now you're using your noggin.
Yeah. Like, I don't want the you know, the robot and everything, or the kids to interrupt me during my work hours, you know. So yeah, I just need a robot. Yeah.
Bitch,
Oh, yeah,
where's my sandwich?
Cyrus, I fully believe that, yeah, the robots will eventually, the sex bots will eventually have their own Me Too movement, yeah.
Well, there's already feminists saying that the sex robots can be raped and they can't consent and all sorts of shit like that.
Yep, and then, somebody, did y'all see Logan Paul's new video? Everybody, like, did you hear what
I
happened to
saw
Logan
your
Paul?
Twitter and I was like, did he really do that? Like, that sounds like the dumbest shit in the world.
But why are people pissed? It's a fucking dead rat.
If it's
know,
already
right?
dead, I don't see
couldn't
it.
get
I don't
that
see
either.
Yeah, I don't see
It was
the problem.
they
in
were
it.
all. It was a big pile of them already dead on his balcony. It was like two or three of them, and he's like, "No rat comes into my house without getting tasered," and he shoots it with the taser, and it like sticks to the rat. So when he picks up the taser line, it's still connected to it. And then I guess he tasers it again in the trash can or whatever. Because I never saw the full video. I just saw part of it. But that fort, like, PETA got involved. I guess other people like got involved, got PETA involved, and PETA got, I guess, made YouTube actually pull all the ads from Logan's
His whole channel. Yeah.
He can't run ads anymore at all. And he was estimated to be making $1.2 million a month off of just the regular ads, not the Google preferred ads.
I like it.
Oh my gosh.
Like, how would you like it if you made? I told my wife, it was like, if I could get a channel,
What's up, Jim? You're gay.
to like make the, what's it called, 1.2 million a month. I'd do it for a couple of months and be like, I'm good.
Right?
I think he looks. Let me look at it.
Recon aircraft in your area.
I don't know. I'd probably still make content.
And like you said,
I'd probably like make enough to pay off all my shit, and then donate the rest to whatever I feel I want to donate it to.
pose is just right. You know,
Help people out, you know.
that whole being very cute and stuff.
Especially if I could carry that kind of influence, that'd be great.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. 1.2 million? You won't see me doing stupid shit like, oh, I'm gonna go ahead and try to up the ante on these videos because I don't feel like I'm making enough money. Let's go ahead and do something stupid. Like, go to Suicide Forest and make a video about it. I don't know. I think people get so up into the cloud with themselves and they get that money. You know what I mean? And, like, they get so up in themselves and they think that they're untouchable. They're on that high. They're in their millions. They realize they don't have to work again for the rest of their lives. They don't need a job, you know? So
Yeah, that's true.
they're probably like they're letting their true selves out. instead of hiding it and trying to lay it under layers and layers of fake personas, which
I
a
don't know,
lot
like-
of people do. So
Eyes in the sky.
Ooh, excuse me.
Well, I mean, like, everybody's acting like you know, I guess that Logan Paul is, what's it called? I guess going to be hurting because they took the ads away.
no,
And the people like, I guess it's time to go get a regular job, Logan, because nobody likes your shit anymore. Like, going, do y'all know he's a fucking actor? Like, do y'all not
No,
know
these
like
people are
YouTube
morons,
is his
dude.
side job? Like,
Well,
like, he
not to
actually
mention,
has
like
a
he's
fucking
already
job.
made millions by now.
he
if
doesn't
was
need to
getting
work either
millions a month.
way. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and also,
so-
and he also has made millions off of his movies. So I'm like,
Yeah.
Outfit.
do y'all not really understand? Like YouTube is just a like side income for them. Like they just figured out a way to like turn their off downtime
Like,
into money.
Yep.
First. There it is. It's the first one. So,
They act like that,
when he
like
starts
he's
to-
like trying to survive off of
Yeah, right.
YouTube. I'm like, this motherfucker,
Paycheck to
like, probably-
paycheck.
Yeah, he could like buy YouTube probably. Like, fuck, do y'all not? Do y'all not like,
Everybody was
understand
saying the
logic
same
behind
shit.
this?
Here's the thing, dude. Everybody was saying the same shit about Felix until that motherfucker started turning his shit around. Now look at Felix. He's back to being one of the number one watched channels again.
Yep.
And I think that I'm gonna give the kid a chance. I don't like Logan Paul either, but I got a feeling he's gonna turn
I
his
don't
shit
like him.
around. I got a feeling he's gonna turn his shit around. Hopefully he will. If not, then he's gonna be gone. Whatever. But I know for damn well he's gonna be okay for the rest of his life. He doesn't need to work.
Oh yeah, I mean,
Unless he's
even
an
if
idiot and he
wasn't
does a
an
lot of
actor-
drugs and he's a moron. Then
Oh no,
then
he doesn't.
that's-
He doesn't seem like the drug type after because you see him every day his blog and like if you were a druggie, like it would be too hard to hide that in a video for that you do every single day. But the only thing I know is that Logan Paul, even if he wasn't an actor, and he just did YouTube, and YouTube decided right now to shut his channel down, he'd be okay. Like he would never have to work another day in his life at the age of 22. Like he'd be good for the rest of his life if he was smart, like with his money. Which it seems like the Pauls, like Logan and Jake,
yeah.
they might seem stupid with their money, but it seems like they're pretty smart to me.
Yeah,
Like,
I don't
they-
see them blowing it on a whole bunch of stuff.
No, because
He buys properties and shit, and he's got like
the
his
one
side
thing
thing.
with most of their cars that they have that they show off are all rented.
And take position.
Well, and it's not like he has a new one every day, or you know, some of that stupid shit like you see other guys do or stuff like that.
No, I mean he has like Logan Paul bought that one car, that big white car or whatever. And then he has that, you know, he has his house or whatever like that. But for the most part, like that's all you really ever see Logan Paul. He's not like what's his name? Fucking Rice Patty dude. Rice Gum.
Rice Patty, dude.
I would fully expect that Rice Gum, if YouTube shut his thing down, I would fully expect him to be needing a regular job within a matter of about 6 months to a year. Because he'll make $60,000 a month or whatever, but you'll see him spending like $5,000 on a pair of socks or whatever, and then he's spending like buying Rolexes and like all. He wants to live the lifestyle of the rich and famous, but he's not making. I mean, granted, I think he might be making like maybe $1 million a year, but if you're spending money like that every damn time that you get money, well then you're not having $1 million a year to fall back on whenever.
Well, you know he's got his own merch store that
shit
actually
gets
does
rough.
extremely well, right?
Rice Gum? Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, I mean, if YouTube took him off of the air, that merch store would go away, like eventually.
Yeah.
Because I mean, he wouldn't be relevant anymore, and then at that point, you know, I fully think that he would be, because he's kind of foolish with his money.
Oh, he's a fucking idiot. Yeah.
Yeah. He likes to, what is that called, flex?
Oh yeah, he likes to spend his money on stupid shit.
Yeah. And so I mean, like I don't know, like the way I look at it is, people are gonna get pissed off about Felix. They're gonna get pissed off about Logan and Jake. And to be quite honest, those three guys could walk away from YouTube today and never have to want for anything for the rest of their life.
Yep.
So I don't really. I mean, the outrage culture is like they can't get to them because they're already in the 1%ers. You know.
Yep.
And did y'all hear Amy Schumer has a new movie?
Oh God.
Jesus.
It's called I Feel Pretty, and it's about a fat girl that she tries her best to live up to the stereotype, but no matter, she eventually comes to the term that, you know what, I'm just going to be pretty no matter what. You know, like no matter if I'm big or not. But there was actually a Twitter moment made out of this. And you know a Twitter moment, like whoever creates it goes and grabs like a bunch of tweets about the subject and puts it together.
Okay.
There was one verified account. I forgot what her name was, but I swear to you, she had about 50 tweets in this Twitter moment. 50 tweets. Yeah, these like bitching about her. She's actually the ideal woman. She's beautiful, and she's supposed to be doing a video for a movie about ugly people, like the conventionally ugly people that, you know, and
conventionally ugly.
well, like ugly by society standards.
Yeah.
But she's not ugly by society standards. She's actually very pretty. She's actually what every woman tries to look like. And I'm like, what Amy Schumer are you looking at?
Well, the old Amy
every time
Schumer,
I see
I'd
her,
agree
she's
with
like
her.
Fucking,
No, the old Amy Schumer, like when she was fit and she was actually looking good, she was actually kind of hot, dude. When she first started this.
back in the day.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking
But now
about.
she's just like on the movie and on like what she looks like now, she's like fat and disgusting.
Yeah.
Like her attitude, like I mean, which makes her appearance even worse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't understand.
Ugly on the outside and the inside.
Yeah, like
Checkmate,
fully,
bitch.
She's fully ugly. Like, oh, and I went to see a movie tonight, and my wife.
Yeah, I saw the Twitter post and I laughed my ass off literally in the middle of dinner.
God.
How was it, Rambo? 10 out of 10. Would you see it again? Did you get ideas to spank your wife and give her a name?
No, like those movies. I swear, you can go watch.
They are so shit, dude. They're not even real. Like, yeah, they're not even close to what the real BDSM shit is.
50 Shades of
Well, no,
Grey,
even
I
it's
tell
not
you
even
right
about
now,
the.
that entire
I mean, there's-
series makes what I enjoy a joke.
It's not even
They don't
about.
understand BDSM standard life.
What's it called? It's not even about like the sex scenes or whatever like that. Like, it's just the movies are. Whoever took the script, like made the script out of the books, cut out so much shit, and didn't put like, kind of left out transitions, like how they got like where they were talking. So it goes like basically we're having a conversation about PlayStation, and next thing you know we're fucking. And then like after a short little fuck scene, then we're talking about the roses in the garden, and then we're fucking again, and then we're like it's like there's no transitioning at all, and so like it's just like. So do you think that Hellblade is on sale on the PlayStation Network? Fuck. Okay, we're fucking like. I mean, like you don't even answer it; just go straight to fucking, and like you don't even show how you got. Like, there's no transition at all. It's just so. I don't know. It's so fucking weird, man. But this woman walked out, and like she was walking out in front of us, and when she opened the door. Like they had installed like one of these bright ass lights, but it kind of points into the theater, and so I couldn't even see the woman in front of me anymore because like everything just disappeared. I felt like I was waking up from a coma. But my wife said that she walked out by herself, nobody with her, and she walked out with 2 medium bags of popcorn, like done, like empty. But the woman was probably about 5'2" and I don't know, maybe 100 pounds. And I'm like going, how the fuck did she even put away 2 bags of popcorn? Me and my wife couldn't even finish off a small bag of popcorn.
Man.
Yeah, I don't. That the 50 Shades like is just. God, I'm so glad they're over. Like so glad.
Well, I heard, dude, I heard.
Oh, they
like,
are.
oh,
That was the last book.
I heard, like the books were trash. I heard the movie was trash.
Well, my wife says the books were actually pretty decent because they all the extra details that you need, the transitioning and stuff, is there. But she said like she's I don't even know why she wants to go see the movies. Like she said she saw the first one and the second one, and so we had to see the third one even though she knew it was going to be bad. But she still wanted to see it because I guess she saw the first two, so she had to go see the third.
You're like,
But,
babe, I don't want to see this. Please don't make me. But yeah, come with me and see this.
I tried. Yeah, I tried.
I don't want to.
She said like the Anastasia Steele. Well, I mean, do y'all care if I spoil it for y'all? Since
No, I don't plan on
give a
ever
fuck.
seeing this shit,
Okay.
dude.
Make us proud.
She goes like her old boss or whatever that sexually assaulted her, and like Christian Grey got him fired. This movie's about him like taking revenge, and somehow like he used to be an orphan with Christian Grey before he got adopted, and they picked Christian Grey instead of him whenever he was adopted. So he felt like he was really out to get them, and so he kidnapped Christian's sister and told the girl in the movie Anastasia that she had to bring him $5 million to get her sister, and so she did it. And so whenever she got there, she wanted to see her, and he's like, no. And then he slaps her twice. Slaps her, like, not close fist, just slaps her, like, real hard on one cheek, slaps her backhands on the other cheek. She falls down, and he kicks her in the stomach, and then she picks up a gun and shoots him. And then they, like, all of a sudden, like, that led to her being into the hospital, being rushed into a thing, like she was completely unconscious, rushed into a surgery for some reason, and then like I don't. She woke up like maybe a day or two later from the surgery and stuff. I'm like going, she was fucking slapped, and my wife was like, well, man, in the book he busted her skull and like her brain was swelling and.
Then why is that in the movie?
Yeah, I'm telling you, the movie, like whoever wrote this script. Like just said, like either
Fuck the
couldn't
details.
read. Yeah, like he just like was speed
Well,
reading.
they
Was
knew
like,
what women wanted
like
because that's all they included.
the sex scenes though are even cheesy as hell, and they even like the two actors that are in it have actually like they came out today or the other day and said they were glad the movies were over because they did not like shooting the sex scene. Because they were both uncomfortable with it, and you could tell like they really were.
That's to me is just no. I don't know. Just seems wrong. Man, 50 Shades of the worst movie you'll ever see in your life. Rambo's movie of the year. 10 out of 10, right, Rambo?
You fuck. 10 out of 10 on the dog. 10 out of 10 on the dog shit list.
Rambo, you're going to see this movie with me, with all the video games and consoles I let you get. Yeah, pretty much. That's what it comes down to. Like all that money I let you spend of ours, motherfucker. Guess what? You gotta sit through this movie with me.
Yeah, it's like somebody else I wouldn't, no matter what, I couldn't, like, my wife couldn't drag me to that. It was like, dude, my wife pays for my gaming shit, so like I'm going, like, you know, regardless of what happens,
Yep.
like I'm going. Well, that and I
Yep.
love her, you know. So I mean,
Yeah.
she suffers enough through shit that I'm into. So I mean,
Yep.
because when she takes me to GameStop or Best Buy and I'm in there for hours and she's just like wandering around going, "Please God, let me leave." But she still, you know, she still does it. So
Yeah.
like, I have to, you know, I have to show her the same respect she shows me.
You guys know the Stalker games, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you ever played Servarium?
Yep. I used to play it a lot back in the day when it first came out. My buddy
I did
Keyboard
too.
got me into it, yeah.
The developers of both of those are coming out with their own fuck do you call it? 100-player deathmatch.
Huh.
Like PUBG.
Oh god.
It's gonna be with like the Servarium and Stalker maps kind of though, with like radiation spots and shit like that.
Oh, is this where you're gonna have to have like special equipment to like get your buffs and shit?
I don't know. Nobody has any like real details on it. But that looks pretty cool. Fear the Wolves. But that looks pretty. I might actually try that one out because I loved Stalker was really cool. I loved Servarium though.
I liked Severium a lot too until I found out like the devs weren't really wanting to fix their game.
I know.
Like they pissed me off with that shit, bro. Like I was like, oh, I got a 3-piece. Dude, like I supported those guys at the beginning, and I was down for their game because I just loved it. I fell in love with it. I played a ridiculous amount of it before it hit Steam, and they just kind of shit on their community. So it's like at this point, I don't know if I'm going to support anything else they do because they don't care. They don't care if there's hackers in their game or not. That's how they get their money. So I'm just like, okay, well, I'm not going to be buying you then. Bye. I've tried to go back to it recently, and I got glitch hacked like you wouldn't believe. So I was like, okay, I'm done with this game. I'm over it. Think I'm good.
They showed some previews to movies that Mamma Mia 2.
Yeah.
Oh god, that looked fucking terrible. And I was like, my wife was like, there ain't no way I'm gonna go see that. I was like, well, maybe I'll drag you to that movie. I was like, she's like, what? She's like, well, I need a good nap. I was like, well, no, because that means I would have to sit through the fucking movie too, and I don't want to see it.
Man.
I guess Warframe update's coming this week too.
What's the new update gonna do?
Shrine of Eidolon, 2 new boss variants, combat vehicles, and I guess some balance changes and stuff like that.
Huh. Interesting.
Oh, wow. The beard, the guy was like, you were gone, I think, or asleep. But he got 50,000 gamer score in 7 days in February, and he has now hit 60,000 as of today, which is, I guess, what, 9 days? Yeah, 9 days into the month, he's already hit 60,000 gamer score for the month.
Interesting.
Wow.
Yeah, that's pretty fucking.
That's cool.
Damn. I don't think I could do that. Like, that's just shit.
Everybody's like, holy shit, I don't know how I could do that. I'm like, yeah.
Well, I mean, that's 50 games completed, and I did my like easy platinum month or whatever, and all besides one game, which was the long game of Assassin's Creed. But I got 30 that month, and I thought I was doing great. And this motherfucker does 50 in a fucking week.
Did he have a couple of games, or I would say a bunch of games, like almost finished, and then just completed them real quick at the beginning of the month, maybe?
Well, no, I mean, like, because like each game on Xbox is worth 1,000 gamer score, so that's how I'm getting at 50. Like he didn't say he beat 50 games, but I'm just saying, like, that averages out to 50 games because 50,000 gamer score would be 50 times 1,000. So
Right, but I mean,
he wouldn't have got. But he wouldn't have. But if he already had them finished, he wouldn't have the.
no,
gamer
no,
score.
almost finished.
I know, but I'm saying if he even had it almost finished, he wouldn't have the full. Like the full 1,000 wouldn't have been credited to him. You know what I mean? Like he would have only got like, say if he would have had like almost finished like 2 chapters left, he might would have had 200 gamer score at the most left to get this month.
Oh, so it's not 1,000 all at once at
no.
the end. Gotcha.
No, it's you get them as you go, and man, yeah, they oof, like that's a lot of fucking gamer score in 7 days, man. Is call me on Twitter? Is call me Derpy Amy?
Yeah. Yep, that's Foxy Amy.
Oh, Foxy there?
You didn't know that?
Well, I didn't. I mean, no, because I mean, her Twitter name is Call Me Derpy, and her @handle is Call Me Derpy, and the only person I remember ever using Derpy is Amy. And so I'm assuming that that's who that is. That's who created my Japan account for me.
Oh.
And it's funny because I was asking her, like, do you play on the PlayStation? And like if it's her, she said no, and she's like she plays them on PC, and I'm going, okay, well that and Nintendo, she always plays on those 2 things.
Yeah, I think she also plays on Xbox. The superior platform, of course.
Yeah.
You're such a fanboy, Rambo! How can you didn't mention how Sony fucked up last year on this obscure game that no one's ever heard of?
You'd be surprised how many times I
Get that particular situation?
yeah.
I think the only thing that I have issues with right now is how they're still trying to sell Mag at my Walmart.
So what?
They're still trying to sell Mag at my Walmart.
Oh.
I'm
I
like,
want to let somebody know.
Dude, I've already told them. I'm like, you guys know that that game is no longer online, right? Like, it is literally like illegal for you to sell this to people. They didn't care.
Yeah, like they're selling them a broken product.
Yep.
I guess BattlEye has banned over 1,044,000 PUBG cheaters in January alone.
Dear God.
What they do? Fix BattlEye? Has they fixed it to be good? I mean, if so, good on them, man. Holy shit. I remember when BattlEye used to be the weakest of the bunch. It actually used to be really, really bad. Like, almost anything got behind it. But now, I guess they fixed it. Hell yeah. Good for them.
Yes, Jay Caesar. According to Games Creator, I do believe, not something like 99.99999% of the cheaters are all Chinese.
They didn't want to build the wall, they said.
That's what happened is they tore down the Great Wall of China. Look what happened. All those cheaters were on the other side of the wall until they tore it down. I'm kidding, they didn't tear it down, guys. I know. For the dumb people that are going to come by and listen to this later.
Artillery ready for orders.
It's
Waiting
a joke.
Are you sure it's a joke, Rambo? Because it's not funny.
Yes, I'm culturally appropriating or something. I'm doing something that people don't like.
Culturally
Being
appropriating.
racist, probably.
Sheesh, Rambo's fucking racist. How did you guys know? It's almost like you know him. Don't you know he has like huge beef with Mexicans and Asians, and he said something about he collects Asians like Pokemon. I mean,
that's so funny.
come on, you know as well as I do. If those idiots that don't like you listen to this, they take that shit seriously, even though we are obviously joking.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. I mean, I sent a tweet, whatever. Like, I forgot what it was and it was a joke. And of course, somebody
took it out of context and probably was
Yeah.
freaking out over it. Oh my god!
Yeah, yeah.
Bro, I dude. These people are idiots. I can't stand them. Get them off my rock! Or at least get me to Mars, one of the two.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I was really surprised, but Metro actually did finish like the project that I put him on.
Yeah, he told me you hooked it up with Monster
turned
Hunter.
out- yeah, it turned out really nice, and I mean, we never discussed like
again, Rambo.
if it was for payment or whatever like that. But I just don't like people doing shit for me without like paying them something.
Right.
And so I asked him, he's like, Monster Hunter, I happen to have, like going $60. They're going, shit, that's a lot for like the little bit of that. I don't know how much work it was, but for the little bit that I seen, obviously on my end, what I see,
Yeah.
he might have spent longer than that, like a really long time on it. But so I happen to have like $25 in my Microsoft account from buying games before. So I was like, okay, well,
You're like, this works.
yeah. I was like, so I was able to basically buy the game for like $38.
Oh, that's cool.
That's cute.
Yeah.
So it all worked out. Yeah.
Yeah, it worked out. And then like today he made me a hidden, like the hidden trophy, the black one, like a banner like that. Like, so I now have the full set of every trophy that they have with the banner.
Yeah.
So now I can use it for my videos and stuff. So I'm gonna start making videos again.
I think we're starting to do it.
Any gaming news, guys? Anything good? Anyways, anything? I know oh yeah, Metroid. Metroid's gaming news. Yes. Bandai Namco. Yes. Yes and yes.
What news?
Oh shit! Speaking of Metroid,
Well, Metroid, the new Metroid game is going to be developed by Bandai Namco out of Singapore.
Metroid Prime 4 confirmed for Bandai Singapore.
Yeah, Bandai Singapore. Yeah, that's pretty cool. That is pretty sexy, baby. Oh.
Yeah, thank you for saying that because I forgot that.
Oh yeah.
I'm assuming for the Switch.
Yep, for the tranny console. That's right.
Yeah. So who cares?
Well, I mean, it is a staple franchise. Anybody that can, get a good staple franchise sequel, good for them. That's fucking awesome. You never liked Metroid, Pete?
I didn't play much Metroid.
It's all the backtracking.
It's more of a Castlevania guy myself.
Yeah, Castlevania is my shit too. I'm actually looking forward to some of that Bloodstained. It's supposed to be launching this year, and I've backed it already, so I'm waiting for my key. Did you hear about that shit, Pete?
And that idea was inspired
No.
by
Bloodstained was a Kickstarter started back in 2014 by the creator of Castlevania, and it is fucking beautiful, dude. I highly look into it. If you like Castlevania, this is definitely something up your alley. It was one of the fastest growing Kickstarters to date. Like, this guy made over $1 million in like a week. So I am ecstatic for this game. I have been waiting forever for this game. He's met all of his stretch goals, and he's had multiple stretch goals too. That's the funny thing, and he's met every single one of them.
Move out. Eliminate the enemy.
Interesting.
Fire non-fighter. Move out and
All right, I have a question for you.
All right, go for it.
If you're buying on Humble monthly, and say like I want to buy somebody like buy the monthly thing, so
Yeah.
that way I can get Dark Souls 3 code and then give it to somebody. If I don't click the subscription as a gift, send me a gift link, because the only thing that really does is make you go in there and type your email address and whatever. It also just gives me the code, right? So where I can basically just send somebody the code.
Yeah.
Like, I don't have to do the gift thing, right?
No, you don't.
Okay, that's what I was thinking, because I figured that at $12 a month or whatever, I mean, like I could probably just keep the subscription.
Yeah.
And then whenever somebody does some cool shit for me or whatever like that, just send them a game or whatever, you know? Or even 12 games.
Oh, yeah. Fucking internet keeps... I'm gonna try that TP Link stuff, dude. I think I'm gonna buy into that TP Link brand. Anybody down in the comments, for the sake of this fucking podcast, let me know what you guys think about TP Link gear for the modem and a router combo. I saw that they have a router that's a lot like the Nighthawk stuff, and it's just as good but cheaper. So I'm thinking about getting into that, or I might as well just say fuck it and give Netgear another go.
You gotta be...
What?
No. Since it said that my thing is in, what's it called? Since I had, like, it says it shows that I have, what's it called? Shit, I can't think of it. It shows that I have Dark Souls 3 in my Steam library. Now I have to send the damn gift link. Like, this is just fucking stupid.
Yeah, you just send the gift link. That's what you wanted, right?
Yeah, but I mean, used to, like, I could just click, like, see my code, and then I could just send... I mean, why do I need the gift link? Why can't I just send, like, let me see my fucking code and give my code to whoever the fuck I want to? Fucking dumb bitches. I hate people. Oh, and I bought, like, today, dumb shit, man. The dumbest shit I've ever heard. Like, you got to buy, what's it called?
How the heck?
I'm trying to think. You got, whenever I signed up for the, like, rewards thing for, my movie theater. Well, while we were waiting for the movie to start, I decided, well, you know, what's it called? I'll like look online or whatever, and they said there was like a popcorn pass.
Yeah.
$30 for the year. I can, like, every time I come into the paid movie ticket, I can come in there and get a free medium popcorn. Well, not really free, but I mean a medium popcorn without having to pay again. And so I was like, well, shit, okay, I'll do that. That's a pretty good deal. I mean, we always get popcorn, and the cost of popcorn is expensive. So, I mean, like, a few popcorns will pay for itself. And so I did it. It was all a digital purchase. And I went back to the thing, and I was like, okay, well, I'm going to show them my thing and get my free popcorn.
Yeah.
Well, I did, and they were like, oh, well, it doesn't go. You have to go back over there and get it printed out. I was like, why? Well, because it doesn't show up immediately. I'm like, but it's a digital purchase and a digital item. Like how is that not immediate?
Oh, jeez, Louis.
Well, I don't know. It's like it just takes a little while for it to register that you got it. I'm like, it's digital. Like, y'all need better people working on your app. If you purchase something digital and it's not available immediately, then whoever's doing your app needs some, like, training. Because that's stupid. How is that even happening?
Right. Yeah, I'm gonna. Now, that's kind of retarded, though, isn't it? Like, you wouldn't think it'd be that fucking.
Yeah, you would figure that it would be. You figure it'd be immediate.
I'm not gonna lie, Gogan. I'm really feeling bad about this because I only have one bar in the game. My internet's acting up again, and these guys, these poor fools, are trying to quick scope me, and they're not hitting shit. Because I'm lagging all over the place.
Or better yet,
I just pop out of nowhere and kill him, so I do feel bad. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Look at that shit. 2 kills. Ah! Look at the...
Terrible.
Plus, my grenade throws are fucking super laggy. So, like, the timing on them are perfect when I throw them and somebody pops up. Oh.
What's up with your internet, man?
I don't fucking know, dude. I think it's because me and Metro are streaming. I think it's, like, putting overtime into the fucking modem. So, I'm thinking about just checking
Probably.
out, getting the... Yeah, I think that's what it is. Because when we first got it, it didn't have this issue. These guys are all huddled in here hiding from me. I don't blame them. Like, it's been 1 bar this whole time, so hey. Oh, I'm sure he's pissed.
You are the lagger everybody bitches about.
Yep. Oh god, I'm sorry guys, I really am.
Are you streaming at 60 frames?
Yeah.
But
But
that
that's
also probably doesn't help.
720p though. It's not full 1080.
Yeah, mine's 720p as well.
What's your upload? What'd you set your streaming bit rate to?
It's usually around like 2,500.
So 2.5 gig, 2.5 megs. That's not bad.
It's not bad. I don't go over the high with artists.
No, because we have like a 30 meg upload.
Yeah, we can scratch it.
Yeah, see, that's... It's either the internet or it's the fucking modem router combo thing that I have. I think it's finally like starting to wear out. But I just got it like last year. It's not that old.
That could explain why we had a drop in shit.
But even when I got the modem router combo, dude, the Nighthawk, like when I first got that thing, like it was okay. Like me and Kiru were streaming together and it was fine. Everybody was on a Netflix app on whatever TV in the house they were on, and it was fine. I think it's just not. I think I just need to get into a brand that can deal with high volume streaming. I'll probably end up going tonight actually if I could get off of here. And
Well, that's the thing. The more, I mean, you guys both stream, and that's a lot more traffic, which makes a lot more heat for the modem and the router. And I mean, they have chips just like a PC, and keep them hot for a long time. That's gonna degrade them faster.
yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm gonna try to go for. Wait, it's set up. That's set up at 1080p. Really? I don't remember setting that up for fucking 1080p. Let me see that. I probably can't change it, can I? No, I can't change it in the middle.
Can't change it right now.
Oh man, I didn't know that.
That could be why.
I don't remember setting it at
But
1080p
even
though.
at 1080p, you shouldn't be affecting any of the things we got going on here.
No, but for 1080p 60 streaming, you need to have it at least up at 5 megs. I don't have mine set up for 5 megs.
Oh.
So it's causing my shit to fuck up. Oh well, whatever. I'm just gonna try
You
go
should increase the bit rate. Live.
live. Can I do that
I've
live?
done that a ton of times. Do it now. I'll help you. Hold on.
What is it in settings?
Do it now.
Settings,
Do it now. Do it now.
Output?
Output, and then you have a bit rate. Bit rate.
Nope,
Do it
it's
now.
not letting me do it.
Old
Oh
OBS.
wait, yeah, here we go.
Yeah, I'm about to say, because old OBS does it.
Do it now.
And then once you hit OK, it should increase.
Didn't he sound like a woman?
It's weird that they won't let you type it in.
Oh my god, I gotta sit here and fucking click
Ah.
this.
Might as well just increase
He
it as
did.
much as you can and say fuck it.
This is fucking stupid.
Fuck out.
This is so retarded.
You're gonna actually click through that entire shit.
I got the 3600 for right now. That's gonna have to just deal with that until I. Man. I mean, if you guys want, I mean, we can.
Exit and come back.
Cause my shit, yeah, my shit's fucking dropping, dude, and evidently.
Or let Pete pick up if he.
Pete,
Man.
Pete, is there any chance you can pick this up, dude?
Yeah, I could.
Because I might have to just go to Walmart tonight and find the best what I could find, and then go with that and see how it goes.
It's about time you fucking do shit. I'm just kidding.
So I got a pretty good idea what mic I want. I'm thinking about getting that blue Spark. I mean, I've been using blue microphones since the beginning of my YouTube stuff, so I'm thinking about just sticking with the brand that I know will last. Because I know when you went to an XLR, you ruined your condenser mic, right? Like your condenser mic, like fucking cracked or whatever. The actual ring for the coil fucking cracked, and it caused your shit to fuck up, and you had to send it back to Amazon. So I'm thinking, try to stay away from that shit and just stick with stuff I know. I know Rambo invested a lot of money in his setup and he got fucked.
Oh, are you talking about me with my mic?
Yeah, because you ended up getting like the higher end Audio Technica, right? Like you ended up getting like the 2050 or whatever.
Yep. Yeah, and then I went back to the 2020 Plus or whatever because I had problems with the 2050 or whatever.
Yeah.
Like whenever I something busted or whatever, like it messed up. So yeah, I paid a shit ton of money for my little setup and barely ever fucking use it.
Yeah.
But I do use it to surf Twitter. Like it's the best Twitter computer you can have.
Right.
Alright, says I'm live. Can everybody hear us?
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely my fucking internet. Oh,
We are live.
How's the audio, chat?
I'm gonna go ahead and check it right now. I just
That man talks too fucking much.
You're telling me.
He's definitely the female in the relationship because he talks too much to be a man.
Pete is higher than everyone.
Who is?
Me. Okay, I can turn myself down a little bit.
Well, that Call Me Dirty was not Amy. It's a guy named... Yeah, it's a guy named... what was his name? Dylan.
Oh, okay.
But I just sent him Dark Souls 3 for creating the Japanese account for me.
Just a bit of old Nintendo history that I love so much.
I wasn't in the well, Go Get. I was in the bathtub. Me and Brim and everybody were taking a big bubble bath together.
Do they sound?
Yeah, that's what you do with your friends.
Is that what they sound like?
Yeah. No, he said
God.
hopefully we wouldn't be.
Yeah, my ping is all over the place right now.
I can't. It's just how good the GameCube was to you. That it apparently didn't sell very well, but.
No, I didn't. I'm curious to see if it's happening again, because it didn't happen the first time.
No, you should be fine. I don't hear your voice like that.
No, it wouldn't be my voice. It'd be your and Rambo's voice.
That's right. That only happens when you have 7.1 on.
I do.
So it works now? Who is Metro talking to?
He's streaming while I'm streaming.
Oh, okay. I was wondering if he was like talking to you. I was like, well, because if he is, like, you're fuck out of him.
They're like, what the fuck? Who the fuck are you talking to? I'm like, yeah. I'm
okay,
like,
yeah.
Streaming when I'm streaming.
Yeah, I'm doing alright. We're talking about Metroid.
That should be better, Cyrus. Fucking, that's such bullshit. It did not do that the first time. What the fuck?
What? It sounded like we were in the bathtub again?
Yeah, so I had to turn off the Corsair 5.1 or whatever it is. But like I said, I didn't have to do that. I streamed for like what, 2 hours?
Yeah, something like that.
And apparently it was fine.
I'm gonna have to go get some of my nasal crack so I can breathe.
Your nasal crack?
Yeah, I'm addicted to it.
What the fuck? Break Arts 2?
Never heard of it.
Yes.
Maybe we should talk with.
Customize your robot for cyber battle racing in a game that offers the thrill of racing, battling, and customization, online, offline, time attack. I've never even heard of the first one. Oh. So it's a racer / fighting? Like, I don't get it. Sorry. I love mecha games. I've always loved mecha games. I think mecha games are awesome.
You need you.
Give me a good mecha game any day of the week.
Crap.
Looks like it's got some pretty in-depth fucking customization, though. Jesus. It's like Armored Core almost. Ah, this could be good.
Glitches.
No, I'm gonna do this one.
I swear my dog follows me around like a little lost puppy. Well, that's kind of funny, but
Because she is.
yeah, that's
Don't worry.
excuse me, like a lost cat. No, because lost cats don't follow you around.
Yeah, actually, they do.
Oh, they do?
What? Yeah.
Yeah, they
so
can.
like
Most-
when I
I'll
get
make it.
home, dude, when I get home, bro, like Chunky immediately starts pawing at my feet until I pay attention to her, and if I don't pay attention to her, she will scream at me while I'm trying to talk to you guys. Like that's
Yeah.
that's
no.
pretty much Kitty's 101.
Like my cats here, like well, when I used to have them, like they would do that. But if I found like a lost cat on the street, it was like, get the fuck away from me! You scary! You're gonna kill me! You couldn't get them to come to you.
Yeah.
What's funny is my mom's next door to her house, have like stray cats, and when we go over there, my wife would go in the backyard and try to catch them to take them to the pound.
Yeah.
And she caught a bunch of babies, but one time she was able to get a hold of the mom, and my wife got the shit scratched out of her, and so we got her into the thing, and we brought her up to the pound, and we had to like open the cage to let her out to get her into like the little other cage, like into the pound's cage, and they had the what's it called? They had we were in a glass, like doors on one side, doors on the other. It was like just all glass. This cat was so pissed whenever we got her out that she climbed the fucking glass. Like she ran straight up the glass door to the ceiling. Like I was like, how in the hell is this possible? We were all scared to death. This cat was gonna kill us. Yeah. Yeah, when I came back here, my wife goes, "Oh, that evil mama cat."
Yeah.
Yeah, she knew exactly what I thought. But I did buy my wife Super Mario World for Super Nintendo for her birthday and Valentine's Day mixed together, since she doesn't really like to celebrate it. But she's been looking for it everywhere, and one day while she was at work, I kind of looked on eBay and I was like, $12, not bad. So I bought it, and it came with the little dust protector thing and everything. Still in great condition. So did y'all hear about the Game Pass sale that was happening today?
No, what happened?
I didn't hear anything.
Oh wow, wait, you're like way far away.
Wait, I sound far away?
Both of y'all do. Like I don't know what happened. Let me just turn y'all up because I don't know what happened on my end.
I was like, no, we don't know, and we didn't hear anything, so we were like, what the fuck?
I accidentally turned down my headphones
This
on my
guy.
phone.
Quality operation on all sides here.
Exactly. I mean, I can't let y'all for quality. Oh yeah, Game Pass was like on sale for 50% off. So some people were able to actually get a stacked because he was able to buy like 1 month at a time on the Microsoft Store, and it was like you'd had to buy a month, then like make sure you sign in, signed in, and then buy a month, refresh the page, buy another month, refresh the page, and keep doing it. But it was like in the U.S., it was on sale for $5 a month.
Wow.
And so people were able to buy like have a whole year stacked for $60 versus the $120 that it cost.
That's not bad.
No, not bad at all. Whenever I logged in to see, like no matter what I did, it like kept saying it was still $9.99 for me. I was like, okay, well, so much for me getting it for cheap. I wouldn't have bought it anyway, but I was trying to help somebody else. I was trying to help somebody out. I just have no use for Game Pass because I have all the games that are in it. So,
right? You're like, I own everything, bitches. Like, what do I don't need this shit.
To me, it's like it's a worthless service for me until the exclusives start releasing on there. But other than that, I mean, it kind of is pointless for me. But yeah, I'm gonna get that. I guess probably in December, maybe, because I'm really not wanting to play Sea of Thieves or State of Decay 2 or Crackdown 3. So or Forza Horizon 4 either. So unless they come out with a really good game in which like that we don't know about for this year, then I won't even probably play my Xbox this year.
Yeah.
I was kind of hoping they'd have some kind of surprise for us all, but so far we haven't got anything. Hopefully E3 will bring some good news. Maybe the new Ori will come out this year. That would be nice.
Yeah. Well, I found a router, but like I said, I'm not sure what you guys think about TP-Link.
I've never heard of it, so I don't.
What's the reviews on it? I've never even heard of it, so.
4 out of 5 stars out of 475 customer reviews.
That's a good
It's
rating.
The TP-Link AC3200. And it has a combined support of 3200 megabytes per second on Wi-Fi for lag-free 4K video streaming. It's got one gigahertz dual-core CPU and 3 co-processors handle simultaneous connections without interruption. So I'm thinking that might be the way to go for simultaneous shit, because this whole house is streaming at all hours of the night. All the time. All the fucking time.
Maybe you just need to, like, ground Metro.
Ground Metro?
Yeah, like where you just can't...
the internet's done, you're grounded.
Where he can't use the internet. Change the password so that way he can't use it.
You're grounded.
Say when you learn how to cut tomatoes properly, you can have the internet.
Huh. They've got a pretty good deal right now for $334. It's the CM700, which I bought before. I might actually just go to Suddenlink tomorrow and see if that I can just purchase something from them immediately. Because I'm tired of this. I'm tired of my internet going down in the middle of streams and shit. It's fucking annoying.
Yeah, it would be.
They have an X8 now from Netgear. Let me see this shit. Damn! To deliver more Wi-Fi, more devices simultaneously. Gigabyte wired, 6 gigabyte Ethernet LAN port. 4 active antennas, dynamic QoS, Netgear up app, blah blah blah. That's not bad. That's pretty good. Hey.
Hey.
Pretty.
You got a purty mouth.
Oh yeah, this might be a thing. I might end up having to make a trip to Walmart tonight. Fuck yeah, dude, I'm tired of this.
I feel your pain. I can go that shit. Oh, but I can show you router to do it.
Like, it's ridiculous, dude. Like, Netgear, like, I love Netgear usually. Like, I don't normally have issues with them. but like their shit doesn't last very long. Like at all. Like it starts off really good and they smoke like the connection. It's like it's pretty awesome in the beginning, but then it just kind of falls off.
That's how TP-Link is.
Is that how TP-Link is too?
That's how it was for me with the ones that I had. Of course, they didn't have like top of the line shit.
Well, I'm thinking about getting top of the line, dude. I mean, TP-Link right now for their best one is 237. So, and it's got 3 co-processors, so technically it's a quad-core. I need something, dude. Like, I'm tired of this shit. I just want my internet to work all the time. No issues. No more bullshit.
Sounds like a good router.
Yeah, like, for those that are watching this podcast, can you just, like, leave me a comment down below? Let me know if TP-Link is any good. TP-Link or Linksys or Asus, let me know. I'm gonna look into the Studlinks website and see what they have to offer. Because I love how they're still trying to offer the stupid ass Aris shit. But then, I don't know, Rambo, you said you didn't have any issues with yours, right?
Which one?
Well, but he's not 2 people streaming and shit like that.
Oh my! I do. I do because my son streams and my wife will stream Netflix like constantly. So
Yeah.
I never,
Well, no, I meant like streaming, as in like streaming a game up.
Well, okay, yeah, because streaming a game is up and streaming a movie is down.
Yeah,
So,
and that's quite a bit different.
yeah. Oh yeah, because your uploads usually lower than your downloads.
Yeah, way lower.
Oh shit, I'm gonna go to the store, you guys, so I will talk at you later. Yeah, I'm jetting, dude. Fuck this. I'm tired of this bullshit. I cannot go another night dealing with this shit. So I'm gonna see what I can pick up from Walmart tonight, and if it's any good, I'll let you guys know.
It's almost got to be your. It's almost got to be your router, your whatever, because if Shane said that like the other night or whatever, there was no outages or nothing reported in your area, and it was still fucking up. It's got to be that. Like,
yeah, I think it's just wearing down. I think Pete's right. Like, I think it's we're like because like here's the thing, like everybody's streaming all day, every day. The TVs are running 24/7.
Yeah, not just streaming movies, but streaming games up and all the phone stuff, and yeah, you were working the hell out of that router.
Yeah. So what I'm thinking about doing is just doing a modem router separately. So I'm thinking about getting a modem that has a 32 by 16 bonding, and then hopefully with a router I could get like some quad channels up there that go up to above 400. I think that should be more than enough to handle that sort of network. So, anyways, to all the podcast, you guys, thanks for watching. I'm gonna get going and do this now. Let me get this out of the way. You guys have a good night. And if you guys are on still when I get back, I'll jump in.
well, feels like doing translate thing. Whenever they go like really cheap, like the easy platinums. I really wish though that PlayStation would figure out how to allow me to put like a Japanese account onto my Vita, so that way my American account can play it.
Yeah,
buying a,
there was weird things about like region locks and stuff on the Vita.
Yeah, it's odd because like you can't even have more than one account on your Vita.
No, and that was oh god, yeah, it's locked to your memory card is locked to each account.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
so because I mean I would buy this shit out of a lot of Japanese visual novels on the Japanese store and just play them on my US account. Because buying them there, even if I paid say $60 for them there, it's a lot cheaper than importing the physical copy.
Oh yeah,
from Japan. So I mean, there would be so many more sales they could get from, especially trophy hunters, if they allowed that.
Although lots of those games are getting translated and put on the U.S. store.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like,
It's
there's
just taking a while. Yeah.
Some of those visual novels though are like so obscure that
Sure.
they're not. I mean, only the popular ones are really getting. But there's some that take like 15 minutes, 10 minutes, 5 minutes to platinum. And so I looked on one of them because the web or the YouTube video that had them like had the name of it. So I was able to look it on Play Asia, and I think it was going to cost me like $95. And I was like, I'm not spending $95 just so I can platinum a 5-minute game. Like that's fucking outrageous. But if I bought it on like say on the PSN store, I could probably get it for $60 or less. It sucks that that we can't do the multiple accounts on the Vita.
Yeah. Yeah, that was. They fucked a lot of things up with the Vita.
Yeah, I've got to go check out their weekly sales, and I have to do that from my PC to see if so I can translate it to see what the hell is on sale. Because like I said, if I try to purchase it on my PlayStation, I'm going to be buying games that I have no earthly idea what the hell they are and even how to start them. Because I remember whenever I got the guy that I bought the Japanese Vita game from, he sent it to me, and I put it in, and I was like, okay, well, how do you do this? Like, I couldn't. He sent me a video and showed how, like, what to click on and how to set it up right. Because I was pushing everything and it wouldn't start the fucking game. Like, I was like, I don't know what the hell to even do.
No.
It would be nice though if like PlayStation, instead of making like regional accounts, like you could be able to, like, even though they might have regional releases, like say a Japan only release, but it was still
just have it all in one account.
Yeah, have it all in the PlayStation Store to where I could simply select on the side of the PlayStation Store, like I could select EU or Japan or Hong Kong and buy the game. Even like it would just like basically like how the Xbox One, you can go and whenever you click a 360 game, it takes you back to the 360 store. But where this, like if I clicked on like say Japan, it would take me to the Japan store and I could buy it on my US account. Like it'd be so much fucking easier.
Yeah.
Because I think by the time this is all over, I'm gonna end up owning a bunch of games in my EU store, just so that way I can play them on my damn US account.
Ah, damn, missed that Blossom. That was a shame. Yeah, they're
finally figured. Oh, go ahead.
No, go for it.
I finally figured out a way to actually buy Europe currency myself, because I just kept PayPaling an amount over to a guy in Europe for me, and he would send me back something off the CD keys. And if I go to CD keys and try to buy, like say Europe money on the PlayStation Store with my credit card, it'll throw up an error. But if I use PayPal, it allows it to go through, because PayPal will do the conversion for it. So I'm gonna have to try that with a Japanese store once I figure out like what the hell I even want, or if I even want anything right now.
Yeah, they're gonna have to figure out like region locking and shit like that pretty quick, because people want to play games from other places.
Oh yeah, the girl I know, she ordered some Yakuza game from Japan. It took her like a month and a half to get here, but she's like was dying, like hoping that it would be able to be able to buy it on the PlayStation Store, but you couldn't. I don't understand the whole region lock digital content stuff.
Yeah, it is kind of silly.
Oh, and Insomniac Games is shutting down the online servers to a couple of Ratchet and Clank games.
Wow, they're still on?
Yeah.
It's kind of surprising.
Well, I sent him a Twitter thing reply saying that maybe they should set the precedent that if anybody has any trophies in these games, that they automatically get all the online trophies once you shut them down, because at that point there's no other way to platinum the game. Like, you're dead. You just gotta leave it alone. They never responded, because if they had responded, yeah, we're gonna do that, I would have gone into those games real quick and at least got one fucking trophy, just so that way I could have got the online trophies and then worked on the platinum later.
Yeah. Oh, bullshit.
What?
Oh, Symmetra got play of the game.
Oh.
Get fucked.
Oh, and somebody tried telling me, because, you know, we was talking about, like, this, I don't know, well, you might have been sick, but, when I posted the numbers about how PlayStation has 500 more games, whatever, in these Facebook groups, this guy responded to me, he's like, well, you're nothing but a fanboy. I'm like, there's nothing fanboy about numbers. Like, they're factual. Like, I'm not lying or exaggerating or anything. Like, I'm just, like, stating the numbers. It's not a pro Sony, pro Xbox, pro Nintendo, nothing. It's just simply numbers. He's like, but you said that you can't count 360 games as Xbox One games. I was like, you said it in your own fucking sentence. You called them 360 games. I was like, it's obvious that you cannot count them as a current release because they've already been counted as a release. He's like, but you'll count remasters. So I'm like, that's because they've remade the game. Like, regardless if they just simply up the resolution, they've taken the old game and made it on the new hardware and then released it on the new hardware. So I was like, there's a big difference. Like, because I can go, like, say, to the store and buy Shadow of the Colossus in a PS4 case. I can't go buy, say, like, Grand Theft Auto 3 in an Xbox One case. Like, it's a Xbox 360 case. I was like, there's a difference there. I was like,
I mean, it's a technicality, but it is a difference.
Well, yeah, but I mean, if you're just simply talking about, like, the sheer number of games released on a current console, you would have to count those games because technically they were released actually on that console. And I was like, there's no fanboy or nothing. I'm not saying those games are new or good or whatever. I'm just simply saying those games were released on the new hardware. That's just all that it is. I was like, it's not really hard to figure out. It's not rocket science. Like, and there's no fanboy and crap about it. I'm not trying to say anything positive about any console or whatever. It just simply, it is what it is. Like, Gears of War 1, when it was redone, that's an Xbox One release. It's not an Xbox 360 game. And they just could not wrap their mind around it because apparently people cannot handle the fact that PlayStation has over 500 more games than the Xbox One. Like, they cannot. It bothers them. Like, I think it troubles them and it stops them from sleeping at night. And somebody said you have to count 360 games because you can play them on your Xbox One. I was like, well, if that's the case, then that means that all the shit that the PlayStation 3 got when it launched about having a shitty launch library, it needs to be revisited because that actually had the absolute biggest launch library of any console ever because you could play every PlayStation 2 and every PlayStation 1 game on it.
I mean, if they're going to count Xbox 360 games.
Yeah, like the PlayStation 3 started out with over 10,000 games day one. I'm like that. Like that's absurd. That makes no fucking sense. These people, like, I hate people that just cannot, like, they just can't handle facts anymore. Like, whether it be about gaming or anything, it's just if you're speaking facts, then you're either a racist, a bigot, or a fanboy, or you're just something besides, somebody just passing off factual information.
Yeah, I don't know.
I never thought I'd ever see a day where facts became a social construct.
Yeah. Well, they're hate facts, don't you know?
Yeah, like
Oh, hate facts. That's just the best term ever.
yeah, Chris. Brim decided he was tired of his shit internet, and so he went to the store or Walmart, and he's gonna buy him a new router and modem. I haven't bought one like the one I bought that this shit came from Walmart, and then when I took it back, I got my money back and went to Best Buy because it seems like Walmart gets the same shit, except they just get it a little bit like later than
Yeah. A few months or whatever.
yeah. And so you was able to buy more, I guess, more current shit at the at Best Buy. What? Like you're still using your router from 09
I've still got an old ass router.
that you use?
Yeah. It's the shitty router modem combo that Comcast gave me.
How do y'all get by with life?
I'm the only one that really uses much internet, so
So just a single
My-
person. So
well, my girlfriend streams, but she's the only one. My roommate just watches cable, and they both just have phones. My girlfriend hardly ever uses her laptop. I'm the only one that really like does anything major with it.
you're lucky because in my house, I have 4 people gaming. Well, 2 people gaming all the time. 2 others gaming and either gaming or watching Netflix. And then my wife and my other daughter are like from the time basically from 10 o'clock in the morning. Well, tomorrow's a weekend, so basically from like 8 o'clock in the morning until 11:30 at night, Netflix is going 100% of that time.
Yeah.
No, I can't. I love my router.
Yeah, I've been meaning to get a new one. I need to get one that's compatible with Comcast, though. Oh, shit.
This is my curse.
Fucking Bram and his internet issues. Oh, wow. Nice ult, Ryan.
Move out.
And I wish people, when they send me friend requests on PlayStation, they tell me who the fuck they were.
Yeah. I've been meaning to get you on mine. Oh. Damn.
Yeah. You have a PlayStation account?
For my Vita.
Oh yeah, I forgot. We were talking about the Vita store the other day. That's one thing I've never done is played online while I was on the Vita.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, I think I don't know how many games still have online play, because Sony discontinued official support.
I think they still actually have it. Like I think that part is done. I think they're just not making any. As far as like what they were referring to, they're just not making any more games for it.
Yeah, but like I think Killzone discontinued their multiplayer servers, which was kind of a shame because that was actually fun online. I played the shit out of that online. But yeah, I'd be interested to see how many games still have. They discontinued like Near, NEAR, the it's like a little like buddy thing where you could see all the people playing near you and upload like GIFs.
Oh yeah,
and that was a shame because that was the coolest thing ever.
Yeah, I never even knew what that was, and I clicked on it, and then it said it's been like told me to download it. Like I had to download it first or update it or whatever, and then once I did, it was like, oh, this service is no longer available. I'm like, you couldn't have told me this before I like downloaded it and shit. Like, what the fuck was the purpose of downloading it?
Right. Yeah, and it was a shame too because it was a good service. There was a bunch of cool shit. You could see all the people near you, which gave you ideas for adding friends or whatever. And like I said, there was and there was you could get GIFs and shit that you could share with people and download like skins or maps or whatever that they put on there.
I found like myself purchasing some games. Like whenever I see my friends playing certain games, I'm like, huh, well, I wonder what that is. And then I'll go check it out and be like, oh, okay, well, hell, that looks pretty cool. And I'll buy it. Not every time, of course, but...
Ah, fucking Genji.
I've been working on The Last of Us Remastered Platinum, and...
Long one?
It is because, like, you had to beat the game once on whatever difficulty, and like you had to get the platinum, you're gonna have to beat it on what they call Survivor Plus, so New Game Plus, but Survivor difficulty, which is one under the hardest one, which is Grounded. But to me, they've made it more like artificially hard. Because it's not like there's like new enemies and shit like that or whatever. It's just that they made finding ammunition and supplies and shit like that so fucking scarce that like you're in some like you might go a good from like a full chapter without finding anything to like refill your shit.
Yeah.
And so if you don't sneak around the people, because there's some that you can't. Like you have to use fire or a gun to get past, like the clickers and the bloaters and shit. And so if you're in that area like where you're out of ammunition or ammunition that would do anything to these people, you have to find yourself like completely either like going like retrying the level over and over again to figure out a way to dodge them all and skip past it, or just die of frustration because you can't seem to, to actually find any, to get any ammunition. Like, there was one area that I was on today that, I was in the bloaters are like the really big guys, like, and they're, like almost, like regular bullets and shit won't bring them down unless you just happen to like shoot them like 100 times, but you're never going to have 100 shells in, survivor mode, so like I kept on dying this and dying in this and dying in this, and I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna try to sneak around them. And so I got to the door, and like it wasn't just simply a door where you open and go. You had to like open and then keep tapping square to like move this shit out of the way to push your way through the door. And
trying to do that while the dude's coming at you.
Yeah, the dude's coming at me, and I'm like, the door's like open, and I'm pressing even faster and harder, like going, please God. And like as soon as that dude like reaches out for me, my guy like opens the door and squeezes through. I'm like, oh God, thank you. Finally
a game that scared you.
Yeah, well, it wasn't doing like, it just scared me because I was like, I don't want to do this shit again. Like I've done it like 12 times already. I know, Chris, I'm only playing on Survivor Plus right now, and so I'm not really too sure if I want to go back and do the Grounded Plus, because they even have more scarce supplies than they do on Survivor, and shit, I don't know if that's even possible to even get through. I don't know how the fuck people do it.
Planning. got to look up 10 steps ahead and make sure you keep enough for each enemy and shit like that.
Yeah, you'd almost have to sit there and come out with the damn war plan. Like,
Yeah.
and I'll be damned. And there's some areas like where you end up because you always have Ellie with you.
Right.
And there's some areas that like you get a guy named Bill, so you have like an extra guy, and then you have like the Black Brothers. And I'll be damned, like I'm sneaking by these clickers because the clickers can only see you if you make enough noise. Like they can't actually see you. You can walk right in front of them, but as long as you're crouched and you're going real slow, they won't attack you. And so I'm going through there nice and slow, and then one of them fucking NPCs of mine will
Does something stupid.
Yeah, they'll come running around and hit me, and it'll push me to the side or whatever. And I'm like, I've been trying to shoot my allies so many freaking times, like just die, motherfucker. I just want you to die.
Yeah, that's the thing, man. With games where you've got NPC teammates, you really got to get the AI good for them.
Yes, because shit, man, that. Ugh.
Like Fallout 4, they were just barely good enough.
Yep. Chris, was the I forgot what the name of that. What was the name of that friend request that you just got? Because if it's the same one as me, then there's something weird going on with it, and I want to delete the guy. Because there's no way in hell he just happens to randomly pick two people at the exact same time and two people that are like know each other.
Unless he's going down somebody else's friend list.
Yeah, but I mean, like, shit, like, that's... I don't know, that seems kind of rough to... I've seen some people's friends list, and there's no way in fucking hell I'd scroll through their whole fucking... Yeah, Chris, same person. General, the whatever, Fade Ape or whatever. I'm gonna have to delete him, and then he can always let me know if it's somebody I know. Then he can let me know somewhere else. Let me see how you spell that. General Thade.
General Thade.
Fade Ape, whatever the hell that is.
Well, this was only on me.
Yeah, I've never heard that in my life. He says he's friends with Porter Rock 77 and Titanfall Princess Rules. So apparently he knows us, Chris, but I don't know who the hell he is.
Oh, fuck you, Hanzo.
I'm gonna post on Twitter like, who the hell is this?
Who dat?
And did you see? I don't know if you follow basketball or anything like that, but
I don't know.
The Cleveland Cavaliers like almost traded their whole fucking team at one time.
Hmm. Oh, fuck.
This time, I'll finish the job.
Not much really even going in the way. Oh, did the government shut down?
I don't know.
Because they were supposed to shut down yesterday, but I never remember hearing Did the government
Yeah, I didn't hear anything about it.
shut down? Oh. That was 7 hours ago. Trump signs massive budget deal after Congress votes to reopen government. Oh.
Interesting.
Yeah, I guess it shut down yesterday, but then reopened today. I guess they passed something. I wonder what. Let's see.
Fuck me.
Actually, it was voted 240 to 186, so it wasn't really. It must have been a decent bill for that many people to be on board. It says the GOP controlled chamber needed help from House Democrats to clear the bill, and 73 Democratic members gave it. And 67 House Republicans voted against the plan. It's a game-changing piece of legislation. Clearing the decks for Congress and dealing with major spending issues, as well as doling out disaster relief money and hiking the debt ceiling, which was set to be released next month. I mean, I don't even know why we even have a debt ceiling, because we just keep raising it every fucking time. So at this point, like, I mean, why don't they just vote? It's like, we're just going to do away with debt ceiling. Like, we'll just continue spending, like, forever, because I've never in my life heard of a budget, and you get close to, like, spending all the money you have out of your paychecks, and you're like, just raise how much debt you can have. Like, just, who gives a shit if you're, like, just keep going. Who cares? Like, usually you stop spending. Right. Or figure out a way, something to cut, but no, we just keep on going, no big deal, just a little bit more debt. At least now I know my, what's it called? Refund check should still come through. That was kind of troubling.
Right.
Let's see. Oh, I guess somebody else got. I mean, besides me and Chris, got a friend request from the exact same person at the exact same time. Shit. What was in it?
Oh, you lucky fucks.
Okay, it gives the Pentagon an additional $165 billion. It says it was a big victory for the U.S. military, but Trump said Hill Republicans were forced to increase spending in order to attract Democratic votes.
Of course.
Oh yeah, because the Democrats are all about fucking spending.
That's all they ever want to do is spend more.
Yeah, they just keep on. They keep finding new social programs to dump money into. Let's see. What was it? I'd like to actually tell me what's in the fucking bill instead of just telling me how many Democrats voted on it. The majority leader moved to call a vote Monday to proceed an unrelated House bill that will serve as vehicle for a process unlike the Senate, as seen in recent memory, where senators will be able to offer a number of amendments on competing immigration proposals to see which ones will secure the 60 votes needed to advance. But that will only happen if the House passes the continuing resolution later Friday morning. So apparently, we're going to be, I guess, dealing with immigration later. I'm not really sure. Okay, yeah, the overall deal does not address immigration, but it does increase spending caps by $300 billion for the Pentagon and domestic priorities. Shit. I'd love to be able to increase my spending cap to $300 billion.
Right?
Fuck. I wouldn't even need a month to have everything that I ever wanted in my life. Let's see. Oh, Nancy Pelosi, of course, urged members to vote against the bill because she wanted to hold the Dreamers, basically the government hostage for the Dreamers.
Yep.
30 seconds remaining.
Enemy turret ahead. I'm claiming the objective.
So apparently, a lot of Democrats went against Nancy Pelosi and actually voted for it, which is good because it means that they're maybe losing faith or getting tired of.
That'd be nice.
Yeah, it'd be nice for somebody to actually kick her out of her Senate leading position and
Please,
put
yes.
somebody else in there that actually gives a shit about the fucking people rather than just becoming a problem.
Yeah, she's.
But she did vow that the fight to protect undocumented immigrants brought to the United States as children from deportation was not over. I honestly don't get it because he's already said, give me the wall, and you can have not only just your 600,000, but 1.8 million. Like, I'm giving you triple like what you're asking for if you just simply say yes to the wall. And they're like, no, like we don't want the wall, but we want you to give everything else to us.
No, of course.
That's not how negotiations fucking work.
Well, that's how they think it works.
Yeah, they finally got a president though that will stick to his fucking guns.
Pretty much.
I thought it was funny. He was like, if they're trying to tie in immigration and they won't give me what they want, just shut the fucking thing down.
Yep.
Well, I look forward to a shutdown.
It's shut down before, and nothing bad really happens.
This was a 2-year budget deal, so at least we won't have to deal with this bullshit for another couple of years. It offers $90 billion in disaster for Texas, Florida, and Puerto Rico. 165 billion would go to the Pentagon, and 131 billion to non-defense programs. I imagine a bunch of that non-defense programs is useless spending.
Yeah, right. What are you gonna do, right?
Oh yeah, that's true. Though. I mean, we just keep doing it. We have $10 billion to invest in infrastructure, $2.9 billion for childcare, and $3 billion to combat opioid and substance abuse. The war on drugs. It's a very lucrative business.
Oh yeah. Fuck you, Tracer.
And I think that's exactly why they decided to have the war on drugs, is because they figured out a way to basically just have an endless supply of money.
Yeah, pretty much.
And the same thing in the war on terror.
Yep.
Because
things you can't win on.
Yeah, there's always going to be terror, so basically you can always guarantee money, and there's always going to be drugs, so you can always guarantee money there, rather than like focusing on one. Like basically, the war on terror should have just been the Afghanistan war, and when we pulled out of Afghanistan, it'd be over, the money'd be over. But no, they were clever with the wording, and now it's just we just keep going into debt more and more and more because of George Bush and all that crap with the war on terror. Which his dad should have just handled all that bullshit back whenever he was president and just got it taken care of back then.
Yeah. Although Clinton didn't help with his nonsense.
No, I mean, it's like been a clusterfuck it's just been getting worse and worse every time we get a new president. Just keeps adding on top of the dumb shit.
No one can hide from my sight.
Oh shit. Damn, that would have been a good death blossom too. Yeah.
Looks like I'm gonna, I guess, unfriend the person because nobody's responding about who it was, and this person decided, I guess, to friend request a crap ton of people, but
Not answer.
I don't really like. I don't mind having like accepting friend requests or whatever, but usually if I gotten to the point now to where I want people to at least let me know who they are, because but especially with bots and shit going around, I was like, I don't really want a damn sex bot as my friend because then it's like constant fucking messages. I really wish PlayStation and Xbox would do that whole you have to spend money in order to send messages, because that would solve a shit ton of problems.
That sucked.
Man,
What's up?
said, do you have anything else?
Not really.
There's not really much happened. I was kind of hoping for some juicy shit from the government, but no.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought I read some shit. Because there was the thing we talked about in the beginning, the Democratic House representative, the Me Too, not leader, but like starter. But there was, I could have swore I remember something else. But I can't remember what it was. But I think it was something, it was pretty small. It wasn't like some huge scandal or nothing.
Hey Chris, what I did is I had already added him because I kind of just figured it might have been like somebody in here, and then all of a sudden, whenever you said that you got the same friend request, and then Chicken Spaghetti on Twitter said he got the exact same one, I just deleted him because he never sent a message saying who he was. So at that point, I was like, I'm done. I'm not gonna mess with it. I mean, since usually somebody will send like, hey, this is, Chris from Twitter. Like, okay, well, at least I know who you are. But nope, that guy didn't send anything. So and he sent friend requests to too many fucking people to me for me to feel easy with it. So I just unfriended him, and if he really wants to be my friend, then he can at least let me know, hey, I'm sending you a friend request or something. So. And usually Fridays are shorter streams simply because not a whole lot of shit happens between day and Friday.
No one can hide from my sight.
Yeah, I guess I'll just finish out this round and then we can bounce. Because usually I'll look at Reddit or something and try and find gaming news or whatever, but can't do that while I'm playing. Fucking Brem.
There hasn't really been much gaming-wise.
Not big stuff, certainly.
Yeah, not since Wednesday at least, because Wednesday had a lot of gaming news, but then it's been kind of quiet for the past couple of days.
Kyu Zen.
So PSN cheaters, like, which is their Twitter name is No Game Cheaters, but then their Twitter handle is PSN Cheaters, which is kind of like an oxymoron because it kind of goes against itself. They followed me on Twitter, but I don't know who these. Oh well, they're following 22.4 thousand people.
Jesus.
And they have 23.5 thousand people following him. Like, my timeline is completely packed, and I can barely even keep up with it with following 300 some people.
Well, you got to think by then.
23.
Yeah, they've got to like have where most people's shit doesn't even show up or something.
Yeah, it'd have to be like, cause it'd be so. I mean, if you had literally saw every fucking tweet that came through from all those people, you'd be.
Yeah, there'd be no end to it.
You'd spend a whole fucking day just trying to get to the first hour of tweets. No, I couldn't do that. And I don't even know if I'd have 23,000 people that I'd even give a shit about what the fuck they say.
Right. Got you. Ah, fuck.
So, Chris, did you listen to Titanfall's podcast? If so, how was it? Because I was at that fucking 50 Shades bullshit during that podcast. God. So from now on, like, for at least for a while, I can, when I ask my wife, hey, can I buy this game? And she's like, honey, probably. I'm like, babe, I went and watched 50 Shades with you. She's like, okay. It's a good, look, I scratched your back, now it's time for you to scratch mine. Even though technically, I mean, since I spend so much money on gaming, like, I have a lot of fucking back scratching to do.
Yep. Well, alright then.
Yeah.
Guess it's that time. Thanks to everybody for sticking in.
Yeah, thanks for coming by, guys.
And we'll see y'all later.
All right.